Blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, thus, as your brother Dan Moses, or say Yaw Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you from the land of America with a continuation of our exposés, Testimony, New World, Disorder. But before we begin, we want to welcome each other by saying Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome. Inganjoni, Benvindo, you are welcome. Kuso, Diwo, to San Yusenyo, Okukulaba, Mauya, Mengalaba, Boyei, Malamo, Karebo, Ekabo, No, O, San de Zua, Enkwande Ena, Mitash, Duburo, Pezaluvat, Bine I Vinit, Barigalut, Vita Iche, Ayubon, Dobredoya, Velkomen, Estan, Ozut, Walang Adoman, bienvenido, namaste, swagetam, kush, hamadid, baruch, haba, marhaba, wanyong haminida, wanying, nyejeko, anyamime, nyejeko, wezolo, novio, miawezo, akwaba, to the program Testimony, New World, Disorder. Testimony, New World, Disorder, as we know, is the program through which we get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world in these times of global deception, delusion, and willful lies that are made up by some of the very people that we trust to be there for humanity and the nations of the world, and yet have chosen to be the very people that for the past 17 years, almost 2 decades, having dealt with humanity by willful lie, deception, and delusion, having brought the nations of the world into this global helplessness. And we want to remind ourselves that the ulterior agenda which they are pursuing, for which they are diverting our attention with the global medical terrorism, lockdown, south of Russia, Ukraine, diversionary tactics. The prime objective that they are pursuing being pursued by soul takers, global soul takers, is to take over your soul and the souls of all of the human race. That is the agenda they are pursuing, and by the global lockdown, COVID shout, and that nonsense of theirs, they are diverting our attention from it. So we must get the understanding that you are in a moment of the human history where you have to make up a decision as to whether you allow the soul takers to take over your soul and lead you to damnation in hell, fire, or you let the maker of your soul, the owner of life, to take over your soul and lead you to glory in eternity after life here on earth, because life here on earth is not forever. Akwaba to the program Testimony, New World, Disorder. I will want to gladly commend to you Christ Jesus, my Lord and my Savior, that you give him the opportunity, give him a chance in your life to take over your lives, that glory in eternity shall be your portion. Akwaba to the program Testimony, New World, Disorder, humanity and the nations of the world. We want to remind ourselves over and over again that the center of the global evil pursuit is the government of Nana Addo Akufo of Ghana and the Joe Biden and his administration. These are the two evil governments of our time that are pursuing the global agenda to seek to take over your soul and the souls of the human race. Blessed ones, don't you lose sight of it, of this. Akwaba to the program Testimony, New World, Disorder. But we want to take consolation in the truth and the fact that by the grace of God we are sure God to receive some divine guide, divine direction, and divine insights that we may know exactly what to do in these global evil times. Akwaba to the program Testimony, New World, Disorder. This expose is coming to us on the 3rd of May 2023. May 3rd, 2023. Blessed ones, we would want to begin by saying we are most grateful to God and to announce to you that we have been able to relocate from the residence with the address 9503 Bathgate Court. Bathgate, Bathgate, and then the word court, like the court where hearing is done. Bathgate. The Bathgate is one word. 9503 Bathgate Court, Montgomery Village, Gettysburg, Maryland. Zip code 20886. I'll take the address again. 9305 Bathgate Court, Montgomery Village, Maryland, Gettysburg 20886. Humanity and the Nations of the that was the residence which was being operated as a secret terror cell by the government of Nana Addo Akufo of Ghana and Joe Biden and his administration. That has been operated as a secret terror cell from October 28, 2022 till April 27th. October 28, 2022 till April 27th, 2023, when I had to, God made a way and I relocated. I moved out of such a dangerous environment. The entire neighborhood of this very address had been invaded by the coward secret killers and the new terrorists, and they were operating from various residences. The secret terror, that very residence that I've given you as a secret terror cell for the covering up of the 17 years of cowardly secret killing of Ghanaians by the new terrorists engineered by the government of Nana Addo Akufo and his government, the Biden administration, in worship of this extremely dangerous U.S. undercover agent. America, just last week Saturday, I had given to us that address that I just gave to you, which is being operated as a secret terror cell. Ghana, Africa, humanity and the nations of America. Let's hear this. We know that in the year 2022, around January, February, March, April, when Nana Addo Akufo and the Biden administration, in diverting our attention from the medical terrorism that was being carried against humanity under the guise of COVID-19, and they were medically terrorizing the whole world, and have logged us down. They had operated another secret terror cell in Germantown in the residence of Oscar Ibodu, and in order for them to divert our attention from the evil pursuit using that secret terror cell, and the fact that they had colluded to kill an innocent Jewish child, beat an innocent Jewish woman who was pregnant, and had killed the child, they had to at the same time divert our attention of humanity from their evil being pursued in America, then by toppling West African states, Guinea, Mali, Burkina Faso, through coup d'etats. This time, the same evil government of Nana Addo Akufo and Joe Biden, who were operating the secret terror cell in the address at Montgomery Village, Gettysburg, Maryland, which I've given you, in order for them to play smart, to cover up the evils of operating the secret terror cell on the soil of America. What they had done is, on the 27th of April 2023, when I was moving out of the residence, at the same time they had plotted to seek to put their evil pursuit on the innocent and the great nation of Nigeria. They have set up Nigerian women to become residents of that secret terror cell. So they use those women to further the cover up of the operating of the residents as a secret terror cell. So Nigeria, the same government of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and Joe Biden, evil old men who know not to cease evil, and were toppling West African states, Guinea, Mali, Burkina Faso, while they have logged the world and were medically terrorizing us. The same evil forces are seeking to put their evil and seeking to trouble Nigeria, you understand? Between October 2022 to April 27, 2023, they have operated secret terror cell in that residence and the entire neighborhood, and they are getting exposed. The American people, the White House, have gone to expose that at the White House, have exposed that to the United Nations, International Criminal Court, US Justice Defense. So they have quickly, they want to shut down, as I've moved out of the that terror cell that we're operating. They want to quickly make a damage control and for a cover up have brought set up Nigerians to become residents of that home. The terror cell was being operated by Togolese and a Cameroonian. The nation of Togo and the nation of Cameroon have nothing to do with that. This is the government of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and Joe Biden, who never want the African people, the Ghanaian people, to have their peace upon the earth. These evil old men, to get supported by Ban Ki-moon, the South African, South Korean evil old man, over 80-year-old man, you understand? Diplomatic terrorist, disappointed politician of South Korea, who used to be the UN Secretary General. They, together with the World Health Organization, but Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, have operated that residence as a secret terror cell in the neighborhood, and have quickly set up Nigerians to try to put their evil on. So Nigeria, just be still, just be still. Burkina Faso, Guinea, Mali, just be still. God is a just God, and it is the soul that sinneth, is that soul that shall die. You understand? God is a just God. He will not let Nana Addo Akufo, Joe Biden, and this extremely dangerous US undercover agent for 17 years be killing our people cowardly in secrecy, and then set up Nigerians and put their evil on Nigeria. God is with Nigeria. God is with Mali. God is with Burkina Faso. God is with Guinea. God is with Ghana. And we must be still. The Lord shall reward the evil pursuers, those that have done this evil for the past 17 years against Ghana, against humanity, against their own nation, America. They are the people that God shall require the blood of the innocent at their hands. So humanity, we must be still. Blessed ones of the nations of the world, Akwa to the program Testimony New World Disorder. Our coming this day is to announce to us that we have, by the grace of God, relocated from that resident being operated as a secret terror cell. They were sabotaging our effort from coming out with further exposés, shut down our internet service. But by the grace of God, we have been able to relocate. We are, as from next week, going to receive more exposés. So let's be still. Today is to announce to us that God has relocated us from that secret terror cell, and we must be still. The Lord, between this time, I've told us that from March, April, May, June, July, God shall help us to receive the unimaginable regarding the 17 years of heinous atrocities against humanity by evil and wicked old demons that have taken their seat in America, some at the White House, and in my own nation, the Jubilee, the Jubilee House, pursuing this evil against humanity. Blessed ones of the nations, Akwa to the program Testimony New World Disorder. This is expose part 225. 226 is going to be what to do. Let's end here, and God willing, next week we shall be receiving more. God bless us, and God bless my homeland, Ghana. Bye bye.